Welcome to Nadia's Meals in Minutes, and I've got some. We haven't done a dessert for quite a while, so I'm doing a really simple one that you could palm off as a bit fancy if you felt like it. Jaffa cakes, our American friends. I don't know if you have these. They're kind of orangey. They've got a lovely orangey jelly bit in the middle. Let me show you. And there's a lot of discussion here as to whether it is a cake or a biscuit, because this is like softy cakey. Inside is like an orange jelly, and then it's topped with a thin dark chocolate. So good. So you could use something like that, like a softy biscuit, or you could just use chocolate. And we're using brioche, but if you haven't got brioche, it's a fancy sweet bread, you can just use plain white bread. I'm going to sprinkle a few chocolate buttons in as well, because we've got some left, because Mark didn't eat quite all the buttons last night. So a little vanilla, a little orange zest, and shop bought custard. Yum. So I've got my oven on at 180, and now I'm just gonna butter my brioche. This is so delicious. If you've never treated yourself to brioche, do it. Buy it, butter it, and just fry it. Just eat it like that. Divine. Okay. You don't need loads of butter. Just like a thin scraping. Very traditional. Again, for our friends from other lands, bread and butter pudding is a very traditional British pudding, usually made with stale bread and dried fruits like candied peel, currants, sultanas, custard. But of course, as is the way, it's all become very fancy.
Gentrified.
And I think possibly every combination has been done at some point. Somebody was making one the other day I saw with croissants. I've made one before. So despicable, I can't even believe I did it. Do you remember when I made the jam donut one, Mark?
Oh, yeah.
I made a jam donut one. I sliced open the donut so they were oozing that way with the jam, and then put the custard on. In fact, maybe I'll have to do that again. So we've got all our bread cut. So easy, this pud. Cut them into triangles. And then into your dish, just like that. Ooh. Ooh.
It's one of my favourite puddings.
But you like the one with all the...
No.
You won't eat this.
I will.
You won't? You don't like orange chocolate?
Oh, no, I don't.
You hate this?
Yeah, no, you're right.
Oh my God,
But
in
it's the
fact, when I
chocolate-
said last night what I was going to make, you said, ugh, how disgusting.
But bread and butter pudding is my favourite pudding, so you've destroyed it.
Well, I'm making it for you at home, aren't I? I'll put that out of the way. Let's get some kitchen off. The trouble is, when I'm using brioche, I can't stop eating it. So I've got a pot of good custard, good Madagascan vanilla custard, but if you want to use ambrosia, just use ambrosia. Look how gorgeous that is. I want it to be nice and thick. So I was going to add some vanilla extract, but I think that's got plenty of vanilla. This is a bit Mark will hate. Oh, it's very vanilla-y. It's lovely. An unwaxed, organic orange. You don't have to add this. You could add orange essence, or you don't need any orange at all, because you're going to have your Jaffa cakes.
I don't find Jaffa cakes really taste of orange.
Oh, they do. They're very orangey. Give that a stir. Right. Now, the Jaffa cakes.
Oh.
So, I'm just going to tuck those Sawalha-Adderleys. Actually, I should probably face them all this way, shouldn't I? Because that's the way we'll do the photo for the gram. If I turn it round so you can see it. Guys, if you've only come here for this recipe, you must check out the rest of our channel. We got so much going on here. 1st of December is the beginning of Vlogmas. That will go out every day, our family reality show. We do a morning coffee moaning every day. Occasionally we change it to the evening and make it a wine o'clock, but mostly it's coffee moaning. We do movie reviews, TV reviews, trailer reactions. We do everything here. We are a one-stop shop. And of course we do naughty food like this. Because it's nice to be naughty. What do you think of the chocolate button edition, Mark?
Yeah. Well, it's just a shame they're in amongst Jaffa cakes.
Yeah, he really doesn't like Jaffa cakes. Which means I'm going to have to try this for you guys when it comes out. My dad's just come out of hospital, so I will be taking this over to him later and he'll be very thankful for it. Do you know what? I'm going to add just a little bit of milk to that. Just a little bit thick. Just a wee bit. But depending on which custard you use. Yeah, that's better. I want it like that.
Like what?
That sort of consistency. Ready?
Yeah. Oh.
It's quite good to leave it to soak for a bit into the bread. But guess what? I'm not going to.
This is mils a minute.
But if you want to, you could. That will all soak in.
Oh dear. Yeah, I'm getting lured in.
Right. Now, I'm just going to put some boiling water around the tray of bain-marie.
Shouldn't you do that over at the oven?
No, I'm not putting that much in. It's not going in for that long. But that's a very wise
In terms
suggestion.
of not spilling it.
No, but I knew I wasn't putting a lot in.
Yeah,
so in it goes for, well, let's have a look. About 20 minutes, but it might be longer, it might be half an hour. We could have a look at it in 20 minutes. So why don't you go and take a little look around our channel for the next 20 minutes. We'll see you then. Well, so far, the pudding has actually been in the oven for about half an hour. So depending on the thickness of your custard and how you like it, I would say check it from about 20 minutes and see how you fancy it. I'm just chopping up a bit of extra Jaffa just to make Mark really happy. So I make it impossible for you to eat. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, yummy.
That's good.
Look at that.
Wow.
You can still see the chocolate buns of it. Okay, so I'm going to sprinkle some on top. A little extra. Icing sugar. We need a photo for the gram. Shall I take a photo quickly?
Shall I do it?
Hang on a minute. I'm coming.
That looks gorgeous.
It's for the gram, it's for the gram. Do a bit of portrait. Oh, look at that. Right, do you want me to dig in?
Yeah.
It's going to be very hot. I don't know if I'll be able to actually eat any. Should I go there?
Yeah.
Is that good for your shop, baby?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, look at that. So you can see it's saucier, which is what we want. You know how a lot of bread puddings, you do them dry? This has got the custard still melty in it. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, no, that's good.
That look nice.
Yeah.
Bit of extra custard. A little extra Jaffa. Extra sugar. Right. Now for the all-important taste test. Taste test, baby. So we've got the squidgy brioche. We've got the soft melty Jaffa cakes. We've got the orange in our custard. We've still got a custard there. I hate a dry bread and butter pudding. Let's have a go. Oh God. That's all kinds of heaven, Mark. Please try a bit.
No.
Please. Why?
I just don't do chocolate and orange.
Do you want to try a bit? Wait there. Honestly, it is so I think that's my favourite ever bread and butter pudding. I'm not even joking. And it's so lovely having the saucy custard. Mmm.